Welcome to my channel, Custom Scrapbook Design by Christy Stubbs. Today I am just bringing you one of the card classes that I just recently hosted. And as a part of the card class, I actually send you the entire kit already cut. So right now I am just cutting the bases for all of the cards and getting those set. And then I'm going to cut all of the paper that you're going to need for your kit as well. So when I do this, I put all of the paper that is needed to complete the cards in one little bag, and then I also put every little scrap piece in another bag. And I have started offering a bonus project to use all of your scrap paper that you have left over, or at least the majority of it, after making these cards. So the card class itself is put together by Simple Stories. You do get a complete colored guide of instructions to put the kit together as well. And then I also will be videoing the assembly of the cards for every class that I offer as well. So not only will you have the colored instructions, but you will have a video to go back and watch if you choose to do so, to put the kit together. So these kits are really fun. They're super simple. And once the cutting is all done for you, it is really quite a fast process to put these together. So I like to take and put together all of the parts and pieces that you're going to need for each card and put them inside the card and set them to the side before actually assembling all of the cards. That way, if there's a card that maybe you aren't totally in love with and maybe want to change it up a little bit, you've already pulled all the items that you're going to need to make the cards, and you're going to know what items are left over, so that if you want to change them up, you can easily do so without interfering with maybe another card that uses the same pieces that you really kind of are in love with. So I think that is a good way to actually put the cards together and to know what you have left over for any other project. So for this particular card class, I did create another project, and it is a one sheet wonder album. And then I also created an extra bonus card for this class as well. And it was just utilizing basically the really skinny strips of patterned paper that were left over. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you do know that I like to ink all of my paper all of the time. So I do believe that here shortly I am going to start inking all of my pieces for my cards, and I did choose to use the pink ink just because it was real soft and subtle on the cardstock that we were using on the pattern cardstock. And then lots of times the card kits will call for using some sort of scalloped edge. So I do have a scalloped edge border punch, and I do use it throughout making my cards. Now, as far as adhesive goes, I do like to use my wet adhesive for my card making, and I do use the Art Glitter Glue, which I do stock on my website, in my store here. So I do end up using that throughout. I also always include the foam tape. So the only thing I don't include in your kit usually is your main adhesive. So you will need to have some sort of adhesive, whether it be a tape runner, a double-sided tape, or some glue to be able to put your cards together. You also get any twine or lace or buttons or any extra accessories that you may need for completing the cards, as long as I don't forget to send it. Occasionally I may forget an item or two, but I try really hard to make that up and send it in the mail if I realize that I forgot something. I generally put this kit together, and then it might be a little bit before I actually start putting the kits together that get mailed out. But I do try and include basically everything that you need. Now, This kit here did not include envelopes, but moving forward, I do plan on including the envelopes for the cards as well. I really wish Simple Stories included envelopes as an option to purchase for their kits, but at this time they currently do not. So I will find some envelopes that fit the cards and start including those moving forward, because personally, I like to have an envelope to go with my card. And I may not always have the proper size on hand, and then it becomes a little hunting issue. And I certainly don't want my customers to have to deal with that as well. So moving forward, my kits will have envelopes included. I do like to use the foam tape throughout. I will say, if you're going to mail your cards and you use the foam tape, you are going to want to pay for that extra postage to mail those, just because then they don't have to go through the machine and you won't have this ripped up envelope and a card arriving to your recipient by using those extra postage or non-machinable stamps that go on the envelopes. So anyway, you can just kind of catch me making the rest of these cards here, assembling those. I will link the other videos below for you, as far as for the bonus scrap card that I did make, and then also for the one sheet wonder. So when I do those bonus projects, I also included the paper that was necessary for the base of that one sheet wonder, and it was made out of my fun linen cardstock. And I had pre-cut and pre-scored all of those pieces for everyone as well, so that the assembly of that would go together really quickly. So that was kind of an exciting project to be able to include with this card kit. And I did utilize most of the leftover patterned cardstock that we had. You did have quite a bit of a sticker sheet left over, so that's real fun to be able to use, like on the outside of your envelopes. If you're sending a fun care package, then you've got some stickers to send on that care package as well. So there's always a use for those leftover pieces, it seems like. As crafters, we seem to always come up with a way to utilize all of those extra pieces. So I am going to go ahead and sign off and let you guys continue to watch the assembly of the last few cards. But I truly appreciate each and every one of you who takes time out of your busy schedules to watch my videos. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, maybe even comment. It really helps me out and helps my channel to grow. And of course, you don't want to miss when I upload any new content to my channel. I hope to be uploading quite a bit more as far as scrapbooking is concerned as well, and you will always see any and all classes that I do offer being uploaded, so that you can see what you're either joining in on or maybe what you're missing out on. So be sure to follow me on all my other socials as well. I'll link my Facebook and my Instagram below. I do go live once a week on my Facebook page and create a layout inspired off of a sketch. So that's always a lot of fun. If you're a traditional scrapbooker, I'd love to have you join me. And as always, if you're looking for supplies, I have them on my website. I do carry Simple Stories, Echo Park, Cartabella, and then I do have my own line of linen paper that I carry for all of your custom scrapbooking, album making, and of course photo mats, photo mat needs for your layouts. So be sure to check that out. It is great paper. When scored and folded properly, it does not tear, and it is silky smooth and cuts like butter. So you definitely want to try some if you haven't yet. I will link my website below as well. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting my little dream of owning a scrapbook supply store. And I look forward to bringing you more content, and hopefully you are going to join me on this fun journey. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.